Me, long story short, that was the point. Okay, so Isabel, oh yeah, thank you, Isabel. So everybody, for the mic was ridiculous. Yeah, tell me about it. Thank you for the heart me. The mic was ridiculous. Like, one, to go on live while I haven't even processed or passed the baby. Since people have been sitting here saying that I was not pregnant at the time, I was 100% pregnant. I 100% was carrying the baby in me still. I had not gotten that far to have my DNC appointment or any of that. So he's on live exploiting my business. Right. Okay. So my girlfriend, Isabel, texted me because I hadn't even spoken to her about any of this yet, right? She texted me, this is how you know, right? July 18th. How's your night going? And this was like at 1:30 in the morning. I said, horrible. Absolutely horrible. My girl already knew that I sleep on the couch or the car 90% of my relationship because of all the antagonizing stuff that I deal with. She literally knew, and she texted me that. Honestly, at this point, because at this point, we were just like, all right, she didn't even know what all was going on here, right? Because you can't keep living like that. So my girl was like assuming that I was sleeping in my car, because that's what I did a lot of times, slept in my car, even though I had a house. Slept in my car even when he was in my own house. I slept in my car, would leave my home to go sleep in my car while he's in my home on live talking about me in my home, right? Okay. Anyways. Okay. So his sister, which I posted this earlier, these are receipts with his sister. His sister, like I said, I was on the phone with her, so she was already knowing at the exact same time, okay? Why weren't you sleeping together? Because he is a narcissist. If you know anything about a narcissist, there's a lot of people who do. Tess, read my text page. I can't even get all that in right now. So he's a narcissist. If you know anything about narcissists, they antagonize you. They do all of these things to bother you. And then when you react, which is reactive abuse, which is like anything, yelling, crying, whatever, I would literally be sitting here crying and he'd be telling me that I'm doing it for attention. Like, I was literally tormented in my own relationship, in my own home, okay? I moved out of my nice, safe home that I had by myself, and all this, you didn't have money to pay rent. I lived there for 4 years. I was paying my rent. I don't even know why that became, a topic of conversation. I took my car off the road because, one, I wanted to save money for our child, right? I wanted to save money. Did it get bad after the miscarriage? Yeah, it got really bad the day I found out I was miscarrying, okay? So it's once he got in the house, lived in the house, was fine, didn't need, he had 2 jobs now, he could pay the rent, he could vibe, he had everything he needed, right? He used my credentials to get in the house. My landlord, our landlord at the time called my old landlord and asked if I had good renter history, and they said yes, that I have good renter history and all that. Abigail, what's up? So, he used my credentials to get in the home. And then used my credentials to get in the home. And then once we got in the home, and he found out I was having a miscarriage, it was okay, she's useless, which is exactly what narcissists do. Let me tell you. Y'all gonna have to go do your own researches. If you don't believe that this is a damn narcissist, you're gonna have to go do your freaking research. Because it's very, very clear that this is a narcissist we're dealing with, okay? Quick replacement, right. Now I got replaced within a damn week. A week! How do you replace somebody that you loved and were having a baby with and you wanted to marry and having a family with? How do you replace them in a week? It just doesn't make any sense. That's a whole nother topic, but I'm not here for all that because I really am over all that, right? Okay. His sister texted me and said, this was the same day, right? Hold on. This was the same day. You didn't have him. I was on the phone with you. That's crazy. I'm home. Are you okay? And I said, he lied, told all my information online, whatever, okay? Like I said, his sister was on the phone with me. So for everybody sitting here wondering why his family's not speaking to him, because they already had a past with him and they already know how he lies and how things go, okay? I have never had an issue with my family. Does that say a lot? Yes, okay? I've never, ever, ever had an argument, besides from my dad, which if you know daughters and dads, they just, that's how it is. I've never had an issue with anybody in my family, ever. Never had family issues, never nothing. Just saying, okay? So his sister is there confirming that I did not hit him. She was on the phone with me, okay? I'm grabbing my thing, and this man, if you've watched the video of him literally leaning against the light switch, it lines up perfectly. For all you, I'm not even gonna say the word and get bananaed, but for all you crazy, okay, that's a bad word to say too. For all you people who literally sit here and say that there's no way that that's what happened, that's exactly what happened. Now, do you want to know how everything got broke? Okay, I'll get to that, right? So, if you look in the house, we had and second of all, it's my tripod. That was never his. That was my tripod. I had that since September of, 2022, okay, when I was doing content. Been a content creator, okay? Anyways, this is better than TV. So I go, and I'm mad, right? I go shut his live off. I never threatened Allison. I never said anything. I literally said, I will literally, and I caught myself because I'm better than that, right? It's Allison. Why am I beefing with somebody who beefs, right? It's gonna get me nowhere, you know? If you know, you know. So it's gonna get me nowhere. So I'm just vibing, chilling, okay? I go out there and I'm sitting here and he thinks that his little piece of evidence is gonna work in his favor. I'm not even gonna get into all that because that's like a whole loop-de-loop for his self, because he needs to figure that one out and make sure that what he is showing is really in his favor, because it's not. If you're sitting here asking your partner, all women who are in here right now, or men too, men, I'm sure there's a couple men in here. If you're asking your partner when you live with them, hey, can you please stop talking about that? Can you please stop talking about that? I'm not ready to discuss it. I haven't processed nothing, right? If you ask them to stop talking about something, if they love you and they care about you, should they not respect you? If you're telling somebody, I really don't want this on the live. Total victim mentality. Literally. If you're asking your partner, can you please stop talking about this on live? Now, if he was to come to me and I was telling something about his financial situation and he was like, don't talk about that, bae. You think I would go do that? You think I would be like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't know, I touched a nerve. Damn, I'm sorry, you know? It's a respect thing. Exactly. Especially knowing two reasons, right? Especially knowing, one, that I had to be in a calm environment, right? I had to be in a calm environment. So I'm sitting here telling him, and if you listen to the video, you go back, I'm literally telling him, you're going to put me into induced labor. That alone, for somebody who actually supposedly loves somebody, should be enough for them to be like, yeah, you asked him calmly too. I did. I was not like, rah, 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 you know? I wasn't like that. I asked him nicely, can you please stop talking about this on live? I start crying. If you're crying in front of your man's face, they should feel a little bit of sympathy for you, right? Dang, I'm hurt. You are hurting me. What your actions are causing me pain. How about stop? Let's stop doing this. That's how a man would handle this. That's all I got to say. A man would never sit here, go on there and talking about a miscarriage and we're breaking up and everything like that, to sit here and hurt me while I'm going through a miscarriage. After I tell them, narcissistic people don't feel empathy towards others. He just wanted the views to make you look crazy. Exactly. I asked normally, can you please, please, please stop doing this, right? At this point, I'm packing my laundry basket. I'm on the phone, like I said, I'm on the phone with my mom and his sister. I'm packing my laundry basket. I'm like, Kiki, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. You know, I have nowhere to go. I have no family out there. You know, his family, they already got 3 people in their house. You know, first of all, I've never even been in a situation like that where I've had to leave my own home. Now, of course, you leave, you pack up your stuff, you go live with the man, and of course that's what happens, right? After a damn, month and a half? Go figure, right? I had my own everything before that. She's leaving because he wouldn't get off live explaining her business, right? So at this point, man scratches his back on the light switch while I'm grabbing my laundry basket. If you know, in our house, there's a one walkway, right? He's standing there. I grab my laundry basket. I don't care. At this point, I'm getting out. My mother is like, you need to leave. His sister's like, you need to go. Hence the reason why I shared my location with her that same day, because I was meeting up with her. So her and I, you know, we're like, all right, we're gonna meet. She's like, you don't need to be alone during this. So her and I meet up. We're together for like 6 hours, okay? So we get together, you know, like I said, he scratches his back on the light switch. Everybody's sitting here saying that you want to hear how that broke? Because this never even got, I got more tea for y'all. Because this never even got said, right? Let me know once where it's been said that and I will admit this in the court of law, because I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because you breaking your own things is not DV. If I roughed him up, that's DV. Me breaking my own stuff that he's using to antagonize me in my own home is not DV. At this point, it's like you're using my stuff to exploit my business. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to eliminate what the heck you got going on. So I turn his live off, snap my tripod, and I go in, I literally, ironically, weirdly enough, have the exact thing. Hold on. Somewhere in here. Okay, maybe not. Anyways, it's right here. It's like this light thing. I have 2 of them, okay? That's exactly, it's called reactive abuse. There we go. Anyways. Sorry, getting all situated. Okay. So I go and I deck this thing. Hence the reason why I had this. That never got said though, right? Me hitting nothing never got said, right? So this light thing flies into the wall. Hence the reason why that thing cracked. This is all before he scratched his back, okay? I never laid a single hand on him. Not one. And hence the reason if I'm, okay, everybody knows what a tripod is. So if you're sitting here whacking somebody with a dang tripod, you would sit here and think he would have bruising, not a scratch. There we go, point blank. He would have bruising. How many times did he say? Because I got his police report. We'll see. And I'm going to read you guys this so y'all can sit here and really hear the truth. Y'all wait. Tune in. Hold on. Okay? His statement. Receipts on end. Okay? His statement says, I'm going to read you guys both because y'all are not going to believe this one. When y'all hear it, y'all not going to believe this one. Wrong receipt. Hold on. This one right here. Everybody knows how many times he sat here and said that, everybody knows that he's now claimed that I hit him 6 times. If you hit someone with the middle pull 6 times, you're going to have 6 marks on your back. You're going to have 6 marks anywhere on your body, right? There's not 1 mark on the wall. There's 1 mark from when I clocked my own thing. I admit that. I did my own thing. I clocked my light. My light goes into the wall, cracks the thing, the light case. What is that called? Like a light case thing, okay? Cracks the thing on the light switch, okay? Everybody sitting here saying he didn't want to press charges. What in the heck does this look like? Going off the page. Are you nuts? If you didn't want to fucking press charges, would you have gone off the page? Let's be for real. Okay? Let's go off the page. Let's go off the page and write that she's a danger. Now let's read his thing, right? I was on TikTok live. I'll show you. So y'all don't even think I'm capping. I was on TikTok live talking about things with my supporters as my girlfriend was upset with me about expressing to my people that me and her weren't working out. And unfortunately that she also continues to try to go back and forth about things as I was live, okay? So not only did this man fail to mention the fact that he was exploiting my business, like you would think that if you're going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and you're going to actually call the 911, and you're actually going to put all these false claims in, that you'd at least tell the damn truth. Like, let's be for real. Like, you're not telling the whole truth. You're basically making it seem like I was the jealous girlfriend of Allison. Come on now, chat. Y'all know what's up. Come on now, right? Okay. Teresa started yelling to me in conversation. At that point, when Allison said, can you stop yelling at Rico? After that, she said that to Teresa. Then I walk over to my phone, very upset, talking to Allison, and proceeds to turn my TikTok live stream off. Sorry, I didn't realize y'all couldn't see that. Mind you, my phone was on the tripod while she's ending the live. I grabbed my phone simultaneously as she was ending the live, and then she grabs my tripod in a rage, swinging and hitting me with it about 6 times. So if this man's not telling the whole truth, what makes y'all think, in your right mind, what makes y'all think that he's telling any bit of the truth? Okay? If this man's not even sitting here, if you didn't want to press charges and you didn't want to do this or this or this, you wouldn't have wrote an entire damn book out. I literally, like, with this ass handwriting, small, nonetheless, you see how small this man got to really fit his point in? Why did he say it if it did not happen? It's called clout chasing. That's all it is. I knew he was lying. He's obsessed with views. Has been. Thank you. Oh, I wish I could do that. You know what that one girl does? Where she's like, oh, corn. Oh, corn. At Issa. If you didn't want to do nothing, you would have sat here right on there. This was a mistake. I did not mean to do this. I should not have called. You would have been real. You would have been real. You would not have been trying to really get your BM locked up while she's going through a miscarriage, okay? Now let's read what the officer wrote. And this is all public information, so I really, you know, there ain't nothing to it, right? Okay, wrong one. So, yeah. So, let's be real. If you didn't want to sit here and really press charges like he's been saying, he didn't know, he didn't mean to press charges, and all this stuff, bro, what the heck do you think this is? This is a whole damn book, okay? Alright, ready? This is what he told the cops, okay? This is what the cops say. Let me turn the camera. Okay. Upon arrival, I made contact with Ricardo McCarty, who appeared calm. McCarty said, under oath, on July 18th, approximately hours, McCarty was on TikTok live filming a video and interacting with his supporters. McCarty was interacting with a female supporter and stepped off camera when his girlfriend, who he lives with as a family, began to argue with him. McCarty stepped out of view of the camera. The female supporter began yelling at Tess, at which point the argument turned in more heated. T. Bauer attempted to grab McCarty's phone. McCarty did not allow her to. T. Bauer then picked up McCarty's tripod and struck him in the back 5 or 6 times. T. Bauer also then struck the wall in the living room, causing damage. We've been dating for 4 months, which is not true. It was a little longer than that, but whatever. McCarty then went to urgent care. McCarty did not appear to be under the influence of drugs. I observed a laceration on his back that shows that he was interacting with a female viewer. Can be heard yelling. McCarty then left camera view, at which the female viewer began yelling at T. Bauer, okay? She then entered the camera and began yelling at the female viewer. The video then ended and did not show T. Bauer striking McCarty, okay? So it says right here, hold on, where is it at? It says something about, oh, right here. It is unknown if T. Bauer was under the influence of drugs and alcohol, okay? So not only did this man not tell the police not once that I was in the middle of a miscarriage, didn't tell the police. How are you going to sit here and call and not tell the whole story? How are you going to sit here and make it seem, does that not, am I delusional, or does this make it seem like I'm just a crazy girlfriend that was mad that I'm not even reading comments, so I'm sorry, unless like I somehow catch it, you know? So unless I'm crazy, but this very makes it seem like he was making it seem to the officer that I was mad and a jealous girlfriend that he was on live talking to another female. That's not why. If that was the case, he would have said in either one of these documents that are legal documents, he would have said, I was exploiting her business on TikTok and she asked me numerous times to stop and I did not, even though her and I live together and it's probably a sensitive time. Maybe I should have had some more consideration for her feelings. Literally lied to the police, which is number 1. That's like just one piece of evidence, okay? Well, that's 2 right there, considering. If you 1, did not want to really press charges, you would have told the whole truth. 2, you would have sat here and been real, and you would have told the whole truth, and you would have sat here and said, I don't, you know, this and this and this. He already went through this with 10 years ago with his mother and his sister, when his mother, sister, and stepdad, and her baby daddy. Let's be real now. It wasn't just Ricardo versus his stepdad. It was not that. Like, there's a lot more to the story, and when his sister goes live with me, we'll explain that whole other situation to clear his mom's name and her name, because a lot of people have been sitting here coming at them for zero reason, literally zero reason. I was getting all my stuff and leaving, and I am literally coming through. I'm coming through hot. I'm not gonna lie. I got my laundry basket and I'm going. Like, I'm trying to get to my car and freaking leave before I go into, you know, I'm not even gonna say the word because I don't, you know, I'm gonna cry. Going into, you know what, okay? So let's evaluate, right, how many lies we've already caught in just the matter of the time that I've gone live, okay? So we've now caught 1, the fact that he's said he didn't want to press charges, but we obviously can see that he very much did, right? He very much did. Okay, so for everybody, you should be so grateful that he's not pressing charges. Even if he did, it goes to the judge, and they're going to dismiss the case. They're going to look at this and they're going to be like, absolutely not. Same way that they did, because everybody's sitting here saying, here's the other piece of evidence too. Everybody's sitting here saying that he dropped the charges and he's so nice and he didn't want a restraining order and all this stuff. I went to court. He literally told them I was a threat. He literally said, she's a threat. What the heck do I look like? A damn, come on now, right? So let's be real. Let's just read this line, okay? This is the petitioner. So this is him. This is his against me, okay? I'm the respondent. Petitioner appeared That's not true. The evidence presented was insignificant under Florida law, okay? To put an injunction in for all of this and this and this and this, okay? He's been literally lying to y'all. Like, I don't know, like lying out the wazoo. Sitting here trying to make it seem like he's such a great guy. He's so great, right? Everybody thinks he's so great. But y'all have sat here and fell into his lies, and I'm over it, okay? I'm literally over it. Like, I'm completely over, like, everybody being like, oh, you should really respect him because he didn't want to press charges and he wanted to drop the restraining order. No, he didn't, okay? Okay? Yeah, let's be for real, right? All right, we got some more tea. Hold on. So that's just like, there's just a few lies, and if y'all are sitting here seeing these lies and you're like, dang, you know, that really makes sense. That's where all the leftover stuff is that got left out, right? There's all the leftover stuff, okay? Hold on. The amount of evidences I have, I got a whole damn manila folder, and I got a whole nother one full of stuff. Like, I'm really on this stuff. Like, I'm not messing around about my life, because I had nothing wrong with my life, no issues before this all came.